What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Shindy on Z, and what I'm going to be doing is trying to help you guys play better on this level, which is Rush. So just watch some of my tactics and my play styles. You can add your play styles onto mine and try to play a little bit better. Also, from the start, let's look at what am I running around with, right? I have lightweight to move my character around a little bit fast. I am also wearing dexterity, so when I'm running, I'm able to pull my gun up quicker, and I also got toughness. I'm also running around with hardline, so I can get my score streaks a little bit faster, right? Um, Another important thing is know what weapons you're running around with. As far as like playing offense, playing defense. I want to get right into the game, but before I actually start playing the game, everyone, I do like to show respect and love out to my channel, guys who actually visit a lot, guys who love my channel. I definitely want to give a shout out to Shock Factor. That is Shock with the SHOK Factor. I definitely told him I will give him a shout out on my channel. Much respect to him. Many of you guys who see him on the channel, show some love, comment, anything like that. Hopefully, if I get the website up, which I am actually working on the website right now, so many of you guys, please look forward to that. I would love for you guys to come by the forums and chat with me on there as well. I'm also going to have a little chat system on there. I know many of you want me to hurry up and start the game. It's not going to take too long. Give me another 10 seconds. Also, I want to give a shout out to somebody who sent me a message. Hold up. I believe it's this guy, DH. Yeah, so this guy showed some love. He said he liked my channel, DHG Infinite. If you can send me text messages like this, it's much easier for me to shout you out. It's much easier to get in the game and play with me because, I mean, I would definitely throw you an invite and play. One big problem is I cannot add you. YouTube, I mean, Xbox Live doesn't have much of space to add people on, you know, only 100 it allows us. So that's not a lot of people for me, man. So I really can't add everybody, but I can definitely give you an invite to play with me. If you see me on, throw me a message that you want to jump in. And if you see me playing some public games, hear my dog barking, but if you see me playing some public games, I'll definitely throw you an invite because I play with anybody. I try to play with a small party. But anyway, let's get into this game and try to help many of you to get better on a level like this of Rush. This is going to be domination, public. As you can see, I am not playing with anyone. That's one big thing about my gameplay versus a lot of other people's. They usually have to have party of friends and things like that in order to perform very well. I'm actually playing with just me alone. In this game, I went like 60, maybe 65 and 9 devs, I think. And in the second game after this one, which is going to be Rush again, I went 60 kills and 2 devs. And I've done this back to back. So, and then we're going to go take a look at the next game. You see how this guy actually could have took me out right there. So let me try it because I didn't watch the video. This is the first time. I don't have time to be running over videos and writing up everything. So I'm going to try to tell you exactly what am I doing while I'm playing. Alright, so what I did was I stopped the flankers right there. I had my drone in the air, as you, of course, you can see. So let's see what I'm trying to think. And that's another thing. I think differently. As I'm looking at the UAV, I know there's a guy in the store, and I want to pick him off. I wasn't going to charge. What you don't want to do is go charge at him and give yourself a 50-50 chance of beating him. You want to play smart and let them come after you. You definitely want them to come after you when your score streaks are going up. Especially when, like, let's say I have the C Hill, right? We're not going too crazy on B right now. You don't have to. The game is still, like, it just start off. So you don't have to go wilding out and, like, oh, we need B right now. You don't have to do that. The scores are pretty close. It's only 25 to 23. So don't break your neck for that flag. I got one turret up. I'm close again, a second turret. So I'm going to play smart. This is intelligence right here. You just play smart to get your next turret. I'm not having enough ammo, so what I did was I loop around to take that character out.
Ready for deployment.
And this is somebody else's gun. So now I got my second turret gun. I'm not relying on my teammates very much. So what I did was I used that turret, and now my second turret is going to help me to control B. And I end up dying off of concussion. So what you want to do is, I mean, with this setup I have right here, right? This is not the score streak setup I actually wanted. I had this for something else, but anyways, let's just run with it. This is something good for many of you who can't get high score streaks. So if you can get the tear gun, look how good the tear gun is on a level like this. I mean, if somebody had I forgot what it's called, the stun grenades or the EMP grenades, excuse me, they'll actually destroy your tear guns easily. But they'll destroy your tear gun. But anyways, so what I want to do is move my tear gun around to watch the left side, and if somebody go in the middle of B, it'll take them out right there. I also wanted that second tear gun to be on the right side, so I know I'm not going to get flanked on my back while I'm trying to watch them flank us. So look at this setup I got, man. I got this setup looking really pretty.
Sentry gun ready for deployment.
Jumping up.
Alright, so one thing what I do a lot, guys, which you can learn, I watch my back a lot. Like, let's say I give myself a certain amount of seconds to watch my front, then I'll make sure nobody is shooting me in the back. You see, I killed that guy, I looked to my left, there was nothing, right? Now somebody is flanking me, but I didn't catch it in time because I was so focused on the guy in the window that I didn't pay attention to the top radar. Even though I died right there, I knew there was a guy that was in that area, so you definitely want to catch him if he starts charging at you. Now, me getting shot right there in the back, I'm thinking maybe this guy got a tactical insurgent. So I'm like, all right, we'll see. So I end up, this is the second time I see him back here, I'm like, all right, he got to have a tactical insurgent. So I'm looking for it. I didn't see it, so I said maybe he didn't put it down. But he actually did. He put it down near the van, which I didn't think of, because of judging off the first time where I saw him at. That's what I would think it'll be. So now I know where his insertion is, and I'm going to get me a clean double kill off of it. So I'm 34-3 right now. This is just the first round. And this is just like patience, man.
Good job. Get ready for the next round.
On this gameplay, it's a lot of patience. I mean, look at the scores I pulled that round. Just being very patient, being very intelligent, not going so crazy over the map. Just, not being all up in their spawn because it ain't that time yet. When you have good score streaks and certain things like that, and depending on what weapon you're using, and depending on how your teammates are playing, then you could be all up in their spawn and pushing them very hard and take their flag, take our flag. And that's what you're going to see in the second game of this, of Rush. Because this game is very, like, you can see how the players are playing. They're playing pretty intelligent. Guys are not all up in our spawn. We're not all up in theirs. They're not all up in our spawn because they can't get in our spawn. Anyways, on this side of the map, I like this area where I'm at right here. This area right here where I'm at is very powerful with a long-range assault rifle. As you can see, you can pick up the guy in the window, keep that turret out. Now, if I had a claymore, I will put it behind me so you don't get flanked. That's one thing what you want to do. With me, I watch my back a lot, and I kind of calculate time things pretty well. Like, I start thinking numbers in my head when I'm like in certain positions for too long. So many of you who consider camping or holding back, I mean, you probably don't think the way how I think when I'm like on defense mode. Because usually a lot of times I think it's just me, and my teammates I can't rely on very much. Unless I have a team. If I have other players on my team, then it's a different story. Like other players as far as I know is really good, then it's a different story. But guys like this, I don't rely on too much, so I focus myself on what I'm, on how to win. Even though I'm looking at the score, we're losing. I'm not gonna go crazy yet. I mean, I'm just thinking like, yo, we got to get that B. We got to make a comeback. I gotta set some type of way to get my teammates involved to get that B, because they're gonna be the one that's gonna need to grab it. So that's gonna be the important part. Alright, so I try to push a little bit to get around them. It didn't work out in my favor, but one thing you gotta hate when the score is getting this close is dying when you're going offense. But don't worry about that. So, as far as what you really want to do is not push so much with a weapon like this. The reason why I was pushing is because I want to get my turret up. I want to get my turret up so we can completely control B. What I'm doing right now is looping on the right side, taking a look at the left side, keeping my turret up in the right position, so we can leave them at A. I think A is better. Always put your teammates or your enemies on A, because for some reason I always feel like C and B is like the strength of this map. That's my opinion. I feel like when I'm on B and C, I got a better chance of winning if we hold B and C for domination. Now you see where the position I got that tear gun, and then I can slide up on this ramp and look across them. You see how I keep looking on the ramp? So that makes this area very powerful. Only person that can stop me is the flankers. So I got another sentry gun. I could plant it right there to stop flankers, but I decided, let me go plant it way in the back.
Securing A.
You see what I'm doing right now? And the reason why I'm planting here, so if anybody come out the store, just like that. Anybody come out the store, they die. Anybody come on the far right side, come down this ramp where I'm at, they're gonna die. Anybody come through the middle, they're gonna die. Anybody sneak past my turret and try to take the sentry gun, they're just gonna die. So I think that position I got the tear gun in the back keeps the hills, keeps C safe. So no one is not going to take C. Now they destroyed my other tear gun, so now B is going to be open to steal, which is not good.
Friendly UAV inbound.
All right, so
UAV above.
I'm still just playing, very, very smart, trying to move in the right place at the right time. Be in the right place at the right time. Paying a lot of attention to the UAV radar. It's important to pay attention to that radar when you're by yourself. Now, me without the radar is fine. I can still play guns. And many of you have seen that in my past game.
Bravo secure. Friendly hunter killer drone deployed. UAV inbound.
And you see how patient I was and how close this game was? That's the ending of this round. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I went 67, 9 devs, 3 captures, and 6 defends. Defending your flag is going to be very important in order to win, because, instead of wasting a second sitting on the hill all day, you take people off. It's much easier. Another thing is, I want you guys to watch the second game on what I do on, let's see. This is probably like a couple days ago, but let's run through and find out how. So now what we're gonna do is get into this game, which I went 60 kills and 2 devs. All right, so the play style is gonna be a lot different than before. Well, it should be.
Securing C. C secure. We've taken control. Enemy took A. Securing Bravo.
Kill confirmed. Dropped him.
B locked down.
Hold on. Give me a second, guys. Make sure this is not the same game. Alright, so it wasn't the scene. Alright, here we go. So this is Rush, of course, Georgia, USA. Now on
Domination.
this map, I am running around with the assault rifle again right for the start. But one thing that I did was I changed my score streaks.
We've taken
My
control.
score streaks in this one is, of course, the chopper, the drone, and the warhawk.
Securing Bravo.
This is the ultimate combination to me. Like when you run around with this setup, I mean, once you get the chopper, then I wait to get my drone, then my warhawk. It's crazy, man. Like I got a great chance of getting it back to back,
Losing
and
Bravo.
that's why I like the setup that I'm running with.
We lost Bravo.
Reload. Clear. Explosives hot.
Be advised, hostile counter UAV is online.
Shooter down.
Alright, so
Bravo.
what I'm doing is holding this window right here on this side is very big and very important.
Hostile care package inbound.
And you see how I'm picking those guys off, right? If you have another teammate and he's standing on the bottom, and you see how I get a kill, I loop around, stop the flanker because I'm annoying them right now. The best position they should go if they're having very trouble beating me in this position is they should take the indoors and try to flank me
Killer drone inbound.
because I'm so busy paying attention to the middle and paying attention to the right side. Also, you want to take a look at your radar and see who dies around the C area. If you know someone dies over there, that's what it's going to tell you who's going to flank.
UAV inbound.
All right?
All flags secured. Maintain current posture. Enemy took.
So, what the score is looking like? I'm 10-0 right now. I haven't died yet. You can see one of their players happened to quit.
Losing Alpha.
And I mean, it happens. When people start getting beat real bad, they start quitting out.
Drone on standby.
And I picked that guy off very good.
Friendly escort drone inbound.
The miss.
Hunter killer drone deployed. Securing B.
So, what do you think was the mistake that I made right there? Not right there as far as the character goes, as far as like score streak. What I did was I called my chopper too early. I always think calling my drone and chopper together is so much better. Like those two, you want those two to work together. And then on top of that, whoever's trying to destroy your warhawk, whoever's trying to destroy your chopper, or both of your choppers, the warhawk cleans them up. Because all they're going to be doing is aiming in the air when the warhawk is just going to swing by and just wipe them up. So that's the mistake I made. I should have just waited till I got all three and then just call them like 5 seconds apart. So as you can see, I see a lot of guys are quitting out.
Friendly hunter killer drone deployed.
Oh, only I think 1 or 2 guys quit out. But and you see the survival right there. And I didn't want to challenge him. I didn't want to, because he was in a better position to kill me. He knew where I was. I got hit by the shock charge. And then after recovering from the shock charge, I just ran across
Escort drone awaiting orders.
and ended up killing both of them on the hill.
Awaiting orders.
Since that guy had a shotgun, I didn't want to take no chances of running up on him. He had a better chance at winning that fight, so I just waited for him. How did I know he had a shotgun? Sound effects. You want to listen out very good. You want to have a good pair of headphones. If you don't have good headphones and you're playing Call of Duty, my advice is to get some. In my opinion, I think Sennheisers make the best headphones. I know many of you probably think, other companies and Turtle Beaches, everything. That's no problem. A lot of those other companies make great headphones. I would love to try them out and see how good their headphones are. My opinion, I just did a lot of research on Sennheisers back in the day. I bought theirs, and that's what I went with. I never tried any of the. I never tried the Turtle Beaches. I never tried the Astros really, and no other headphones. But I always thought Sennheisers was the best from back then at the time, so I never really switched it. I just always loved these headphones since. And I can get into product information as far as in the future. I'll let you guys know what type of equipment and everything I'm actually using. Also, I'll let you know what type of equipment I'm using because I have like a list of certain things I'm gonna run through as far as how many subscribers I get, and I got to do that for you guys soon. Alright, so that was the end of the first round. I ended up going 30 kills, 2 deaths. As you can see, 2 players from their team left. Their team is actually not doing so well. They're having a tough time actually trying to take us out. And especially with me picking them off, then you got the other guys on the bottom aggressively rushing at them. It works out very well because everybody not playing the same role or doing the same thing. Now, what was the biggest thing I did that round compared as far as like what did I do? What did I save? If you answered what did I save, then that's a great thing because now you can add that into your skill. I saved my drone and my chopper from the first round and brought it to my second round. Reason why is because now my chopper and my drone will be in the air even longer. Plus, I started off the round by grabbing a flag A and then grabbing a flag B, which is going to give me a close chance of getting another chopper and then getting another drone. So that makes it much easier to get those again. So that's why I save them for the beginning of the round. See how they destroy one? But I'm about to bring up another one. So all I got to do is just be patient. And this time call all 3. And once I call all 3 in, like I was telling you guys earlier, the Warhawk sweeps them up. Choppers, they just happen to like pick you off as you're trying to run away or you're trying to aim at them. So now I need to get in defense mode because I'm so close to getting my short streak. I don't want to make any mistakes. I don't want to rush. I just want to play very safe. And I really don't want to get flanked. But a lot of times random things happen. So you just got to be patient. Just don't rush. And as badly as you want to get that streak, just don't make that one big mistake. Now I got the chopper. Escort drone, and now I want my Warhawk, which I'm really close in getting. And I got it. Now see, I should have called my Warhawk right now. Yeah, which I did. Alright. Alright, so this is what really cleans house. This is what make guys quit. This is what really pisses people off, especially when they see all 3. But these guys are still hanging in there. They're still fighting it out. Now, you see the combinations of all 3? This is what happens. This is how dominant this ultimate combo is. This Shin D ultimate combo, the Warhawk, all of that is just so powerful. And I just clutched on that kid. Now, the main thing is, good players will try to stay on the indoors, and if you're in the indoors, you'll pick them off. That round I actually went 60-2. I'm definitely going to give y'all some more videos and gameplays with the MSMC, with the Scorpion, so many of you rushers will have a good chance of being really good at this map too, if you use those type of weapons as far as SMGs, because I have some sick gameplays of that. So I'm going to give y'all some new ones of that type of gameplay as far as rushing goes, instead of playing the intelligence and tactical, methodical play style like that. Hope you guys enjoy that, man. I am Shindy in the place to be. I definitely going to give y'all some more gameplays, and throw me some messages my way. Look out for my website, and hope y'all enjoy my channel, man. I appreciate y'all visits for newcomers, and I appreciate the subscribers all day, every day, man. That's how I do. Shindy in the place to be. Type Z. Let's go.